Hey everybody, it's Steven with the PH at RipFan8. Today I'm going to do a SGC reveal. I sent off 20 cards, vintage cards, majority of them baseball with 4 boxing that I got from my good friend Mike at Canadian Cards, or at least 3 of them. For the 20 cards, one I did not get slabbed. It came back basically SGC does not grade. I'll show you that card first. It is the 1948 hang tag from the Jimmy Cancer Fund. You can see the string still attached to it. Maybe that's why. I believe I've seen PSA slab this item, but for whatever reason SGC does not grade. So I'm going to put it back into my PC, and I may eventually send it off to PSA verify whether they'll grade it or not, or slab it. So getting into the boxing first. I'll do the boxing first. I have 3 1938 Churchman cigarettes. The first one is a Joe Louis. I knew this was going to come back possibly a 2, 3, or 4, depending on how severe the crease is. There is a crease going across the card just above his white shorts. So I was aware of that, but the centering was spectacular, so that's why I figured it would look really nice in the slab. So pretty happy with that. I have also now the 38 Churchman cigarettes, Jack Dempsey. Very pleased with the 6. As you can see, it's fairly centered well. Corners are pretty sharp. It's a really attractive looking card. You can see the backs. The backs are all clean, pretty good. So pretty pleased with a 6. And the final one of the Churchman cigarettes is the Jack Johnson. I'm also pretty pleased with the Jack Johnson. As you can tell, it's centered really well, similar to the Jack Dempsey. So a little curious what may have been the little difference, because they look pretty similar, but I'll still be happy with getting the 5. So pretty pleased with those 3. The final one of the boxing is the 1956 Gum Products, and it's of Jack Johnson. It's from the Adventure set, I guess. It's really sharp. Outside of being the centering left to right, the card's very sharp. The corners are very sharp. It presents well. Very happy with the 6, obviously. And but yeah, I don't do much boxing. I don't do much non-sports, but I've gotten into the boxing a little bit from my trip I took with Mike Canadian Cards when we went to Conestoga back in the first week of June, first weekend, or June 8th or something like that, where I bought my first boxing card, which was the Joe Louis. So I'm pretty pleased getting a few here and there. So now I'm going to move on to my baseball, mainly vintage baseball. I did slide in a 1983 Nolan Ryan OPC. As you'll see, a lot of these cards here will be OPC. Not a lot. Some of them will be OPC. Going to put another 10-9 card one in of mainly OPC, just to you know, some of the star players, and they look pretty clean. This one's very clean except left to right, so I was hoping for an 8, but I'll take the 7. Now I'm gonna, and as you can tell, I'm gonna go from the youngest years of the 80s all the way down to the 1920. So I have right here now the Mike Smith 1973 OPC Mike Smith rookie. It received a 6. Very, very happy with this. I bought this the week. I bought this the week after Strongsville up here in Canada at the Toronto Expo show, and to get a 6 on this card, I believe I've already got a 6 in the Topps version, but this being an OPG, just a really, really nice copy. I was very shocked at the. You can see I have it in my Superior Fit. Plastic sleeve over top of the slab, but very pleased with the grade it received. To get a 6, the centering is really nice. Corners are a little rounded, shows a little bit of wear, but the centering for the most part is very, very good. From the left to right, top to bottom, you can see the bottom a little bit more meat on the bone than the top part, but I think it's an exceptional copy of an OPG. So that's very clean. I'm going to move on to a 1971 Roberto Clemente. It got a 6. This card's a nice looking card. Very happy with it. As you can tell, it's a clean little card. But anytime you can get a Roberto Clemente, especially in a 71 in a 6, you gotta be pretty happy, which I am. So now I'm not too happy with this next one. And only for the fact that it didn't seem, obviously when I checked it, I didn't check it good enough. It came back authentic color added. I'm not sure exactly where the color's been added, but it's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. It's a Steve Garvey rookie. I'm going to have to look at it a little better to see where it possibly could have been added, but I'm certainly no specialist to be able to tell that type of stuff either. So, but still a Steve Garvey rookie, still a nice looking card, and it looks good in the slab. So I'll take it. Onto the, sorry guys, onto the 1969 OPG Deco. The difference with the OPG and the Topps, from what I understand, is the OPG doesn't have anything no writing on the back, whereas the Topps version has the name on the back and a little bit of writing on the back. But it's a 4.5. I don't mind the grade. I mean, I think it looks a little better than a 4.5, but still pretty pleased with it, so I'll take it. Now I'm going to go into the 1967 Bob Gibson. This received a 6. The centering is a really good looking sharp card. Registration is really nice. The centering is really nice. For a 6, I'm very pleased with that one, so I'll take that for sure. The back looks a little cleaned, it looks pretty clean. It's a nice looking card, so absolutely happy with that. Cannot be disappointed. A nice looking 6. So we move on now to a 1959 Topps of Hank Aaron and Eddie Matthews. It's a really, the colors are really vibrant. The corners are pretty decent. A little, just a tad off centering left to right, and a little top to bottom, but still a sharp looking card. Very pleased with that one. So continuing on here, I'm going to go with the 1958 Warren Spahn. Now, the centering isn't perfect on this, but the colors are absolutely perfect. I mean, there's a few fish eyes. You can see one just underneath his elbow right here. That's one of the only one for the most part. But the color of this card is spectacular. It's very sharp. It's all in the centering that isn't the best. But from the perspective of clean and sharp and color and registration, just wonderful. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to go back into the early 50s, and I'm going to the 1954 Bowman This is Whitey Ford. I was very happy with this grade. I expected it possibly to be a 3, and to get it to come back a 4, I was pretty happy. Now, from the perspective of eye appeal, this card is really sharp from centering. It's centered really well, and I'm pretty pleased with the 4. Now, I picked the next 3 cards I'm going to show are from the 1952s. I got a Mini Minoso rookie. It is a sharp looking card. It really truly is I mean, the centering's just perfect almost. Maybe a little 55-45 top to bottom, but just a spectacular looking card. It does have a crease underneath right along here. That's why the lower grade, and the corners are a little rounded. But when you look at the eye appeal, I mean, that's a sharp looking card. The registration, his face, and everything else on the card, registration is just gorgeous. Really sharp looking card for 1.5. The next one would be the Monty Irvin. I received with SGC a 3.5, which I'm very pleased with because the centering, top to bottom, left to right, is off, but it is still a very sharp looking card. The colors are really nice. The corners are a little rounded, stuff like that, but for 3.5, this card looks really nice. I'm pretty pleased with it. And the final 52 I got is an Al Shindins. I think this is a spectacular card. I mean, when I saw it, the centering is almost perfect again. The colors are very sharp. It's just a good looking 5. It really is. Turn around the back. I mean, the back looks pretty decent too. It's just a very sharp looking card. So I'm pretty happy with it. I got these 3 in a deal for the 3 of them, which was just a spectacular price up here. I got these up here in Canada, and it's just really sharp. I was really happy when I found these 3 and the price I got them for. So they look really sharp, the 3 of them in the SGC slab. So I'm going to move on. After 52 tops, I ended up getting the 52 Burke Ross Preacher Row. As anyone has watched my channel of the National, you saw I picked up the 52 Jackie Robinson Burke Ross. Very happy with that card, by the way. I mean, just been looking for it for a while. It was a 1.5, but this is a 3. The centering is really nice. The corners are a little rounded a little bit, but for the most part, this is a really sharp looking card. I'll take the 3.5. It would have been nice to maybe get a half or full grade more, but for a 3, I'm pretty happy with it. But still a sharp looking card. I like this image of Preacher Row. I mean, I like the full body like that. No different than my Jackie I picked up with him jumping up like he's catching a ball. Love those. Love the Burke Ross. I need to get more of those. So I'm moving on now. I got a couple left to show. I got the 1936 Diamond Stars. Well, 34 to 36 Diamond Stars. This one is Pie Trainer. It's 1936 as it shows on the bottom, but I got it in a 3. I got it for, again, a really decent price. It looks really nice in the SGC slab. It's a little off center. The corners are pretty rounded, pretty good, as you would expect for a card that's getting close to 90 years old. So it's a spectacular card of a great ball player, and the back has obviously some slight staining and rounded corners, and to get a 3 out of this, very happy. That's why I was surprised that the Preacher Row only got a 3 also. I mean, I thought the Preacher Row was a sharper, more clean card than the Pie Trainer. But I can't be unhappy with getting decent grades, so pretty pleased with that. And on to my final card. This is one of the older cards I sent in. It's the 1922 Nielsen's Chocolate. Obviously, it's similar to the design, I believe, of the American Caramel. I believe that's what the resemblance is. But this is of Ed Rummel, and it's a Type 2. It's a V61 Type 2 Nielsen's Chocolate 1922. It's a sharp looking card. It has some, obviously some, is not as bright as some of the other ones that will get a higher grade. But it's still a nice looking card. I bought it just so I would have one from this set. I got it for a decent price, and I really wanted to put it in the SGC slab. So that's it for my reveal from SGC. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And if you got any comments on some of them, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I just sent off another one with my good friend Mike at Canadian Cards. He sent another 9 in for me. So I just like to turn around time with SGC. I like the way almost all the cards look in it. I mean, yeah, the only time that I have a little thought not to send a card would be the 71, but I did send 2 this time with it. So, but I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll talk soon. Have a good day, everyone.